Welcome to Mexico. We have a great adventure in store, and in fact, I already found our first creature. See, what I did is I was using my ears, and it's really important to do that when you're out here because you can find things that are calling. And so I did, and I was able to peel back this area right here. So let's zoom in here and take a close look at what's hiding. Look at that. Right there is a little dwarf Mexican tree frog just tucked in under there, and all I had to do was listen for it, and then it just popped up.
Here along the west coast of Mexico, millions of tourists come to enjoy the fancy resorts and beautiful beaches of Puerto Vallarta. Many of the resorts are built into the lush jungles, a prime habitat for herping. So while others might be enjoying the fish, we've got frogs to find.
Okay, I want you to look. Whoa, look at the size of that toad. Where'd he go? This toad is very aptly named. This is a giant toad, very closely related to, very closely related to the cane toad. He's scampered off there, but they used to be part of the same species, and they split them off into two. But so that is a giant toad, and the biggest one I have ever seen. Let's go see what else there is to see. Look at this. Oh my goodness, this is very scary. Just look at how big those claws are. I do not want to get near this. This looks like one of those things that people always tell me are harmless, like a whiptail scorpion or something, but I don't know enough. It is scary looking with those claws, though. That's kind of cool. Whoa, just gonna eat that. All right, so we had that tailless whip scorpion before, but this is a real scorpion, and this one actually can be quite dangerous. They, as you know, they do have these stingers here. Let's see if he'll show us it. Whoa, okay, there it goes. It's popped up a little bit. Fortunately, I don't know too much about scorpions other than I like to kind of stay away from them, but it's cool to see this big guy. If you can get a sense of the size with, you know, a typical field hook here. I'm not going to bring my hand that close, but it's cool to see this big guy. What has he got on him? It's like stuck shed or something? I'm not sure. Whoa! Or is it babies? Is it babies? Yes, it's babies. That is so cool. Those are all tiny, tiny scorpions. Whoa, I've never seen this before. I've seen some other creatures carry their babies on their back, but I was just like, what is that? Little baby scorpions. Okay, this became so much more interesting now. All right, I just heard a bit of a kerplump. Oh, we can hear some frogs calling. Is one going to be in this section? Oh, we got it looks like a fishing spider there. It's probably a little difficult to tell, but all those little specks in the water that are swimming around, I think those are a young shrimp. There's some bigger ones as well. I don't see any big ones at the moment, but there should be some big ones around. But now let's find a frog. It's definitely, usually when they jump into water and they start hiding, I don't expect to see them again, but you never know. It's not super deep here, so if it's just, maybe it's sitting below the surface somewhere, but nope. I think this one might be hidden. Still won't know what's making that sound. Oh, there's a, oh, that was a, I think it was a tadpole. So we got more tadpoles, more shrimp, and no adult frogs just yet. Just look at, they're just, I mean, these shrimp, there goes a tadpole. These shrimp are just literally moving everywhere. Oh, that one's a little bit more metamorphosized, that tadpole running away. Yeah, it's crazy how many shrimp there are here. Just really everywhere I look, there's like
just specks just swimming all around. Here's more tadpoles. So it's definitely a good sign that we should be able to find a frog in this area, but unfortunately there's no sidewalk. And I don't want to get wet, so hopefully we'll find one by the side. Oh, did this catch something, or is it just, I think these are both fishing spiders here. Can't tell if it's got something in its mouth or not, but cool. All right, just as I turn the camera off, there is our tree frog. This is a Mexican tree frog, or better known as the Mexican Smilisca. Oh my god, it's a tough word. The Mexican Smilisca. Now, there are a couple large green tree frogs out here, but you can see that he does kind of have a little bit of black going down the side, and that's one of our field marker. Also, this call that we hear calling out somewhere out there, that is another good indicator of what this is. The Smilisca, Mexican Smilisca. So it is a pretty big and chunky frog. So it is really awesome to see this guy. All right, check it out. I got him up on me like that. It's kind of cool. Doesn't like looking at the camera though, but it's kind of cool. Crawling up my arm. It's kind of neat. Look at that little frog. All right, time to go do your thing. Bye bye. Nope, don't crawl up. Hop off. There we go. Back to where I found you. Come on. Your friends are calling. This is really cool, but I'm sorry, you gotta go. I gotta go back, find more stuff. Hop on off. Hop on off, buddy. There we go. Hey, it's so big. Cool. Whoa, look at all those tadpoles. They're just like coming up to the surface for a second. I don't know, maybe there's some fly larva or something, and they dive back down, but there is quite a lot. And then I didn't even realize, but it looks like we are interrupting something over here. We've got those two frogs that are in amplexus. They're mating, and it looks like these are some more Mexican Smiliscas, because they're fairly green on the top, and I think I see that mask there as well. They're a little far away, so I'm kind of zoomed in a lot, which is why it's having trouble keeping focus, but that's pretty cool. See if they're mating there. But yeah, it's kind of, look at that action. Look at them all. Oh, and then as soon as I put the light on it, they kind of dive back down, but yeah, all those little tadpoles. I think it's so cool that these frogs just, they'll even climb, staying in plexus like that. And I think I saw another one. Where is that guy? Yeah, there's another frog right there. But it's kind of cool that they just hold on, and they can even climb up these walls, staying together like that. Well, that was an excellent night, and you know what? During the day, it's a lot harder to find stuff. The interesting stuff out here in these tropical places is definitely coming out at night. Unless you're a bird watcher, then there's plenty of good things to see. So, during the daytime, we can see iguanas, both the western spiny-tailed and the green iguanas. We might see a brown basilisk, some anoles as well. But for the most part, I'm gonna rest during the day, stay out of the heat, and wait for nightfall to go look for stuff. All right, a little bit of bird watching for you. These are western Mexican Chachalacas, and a lifer for me. This isn't too expected. I haven't really been to western Mexico, so there's a handful of lifers for me to see, but we've got two here. Go over a little bit, there's another, and there are two more, so 5 total. Let me just zoom out here. So this area has been really nice, just at the hotel. You can see that area down there where it slips in. That's where we had the Mexican Smilisca last night, and now we come here and we got some nice birds coming around, and I saw like a spotted sandpiper over there in the morning, and I can hear
Some kiskidees calling up there, so it's pretty nice. All right, I've been a little surprised. This is the second white-nosed Coati I've seen at night, but these guys are supposed to be diurnal. They're related to raccoons, who are, as you're probably familiar with, nocturnal. So it's pretty cool to see these guys. And this guy, I think he's might be eating some bugs next to the that are being attracted from the lights there, but being cooperative. I'll have to see if we can get some better lighting here. There we go. Nice. It's kind of playful. Hey, buddy. Bye-bye. Well, this is nice. There's a little pond here. Oh, there's a turtle. A couple turtles. Oh, you know what? I don't think these turtles are not wild. But it's nice to see. We're not going to count those on our species list, but I think I hear a frog nearby, and that would be wild. These cute guys. Oh, there he goes. Let's see if we can find that frog. I was hearing a call just a little while ago that felt like it was in... Oh, I found it. All right, this is excellent. Tucked right in there is a Mexican giant tree frog. And you can see we actually have this man-made pond, and it looks like somebody is keeping some turtles here. These are not wild, so we're not going to identify them, but tucked in here, this little wild tree frog. Now we have seen another tree frog another frog that's all green like this, the Mexican Smilisca, but they have a black mask, and you can see this one doesn't, and they have whiter bellies, so they kind of look fairly different. I feel like his eyes are sticking up out of his body a little bit more than the Smilisca as well. So very cool to see such a brightly colored frog and just kind of hidden, tucked in this vegetation here. Alright, this guy might jump off in just a second, and that's okay. But we can get a nice close look. It's pretty big. I actually think he's smaller than the Smilisca. But, nope. There he goes. He's making some other calls. But that was kind of cool to see. We'll let him hang out there. He's really in basically the same spot. He was on that leaf. Now he's over there. Oh, is he going to climb for us? That might be cool to see. There he goes. You can see that beautiful orange color at the legs. That's in that hidden portion of the legs. It's pretty cool. But yeah, just kind of tucking himself up there so he gets comfortable again. I heard one other giant tree frog nearby, but it was on the other side of this road here, so I don't know if there are any females nearby. We've had a little bit of rain during the daytime, but not really any at night. But if it rains out here, I'm definitely going to come back and see if more of these show up. So very, very cool. There's more to see tonight, so let's keep going. It seems like that tree frog wasn't the only one. We have another guy right here. This is the same species. Should be pretty easy to recognize that. Oh, yeah, he's turning. He doesn't like the light in his face too much, but I'm going to be here just for a second. So cool to see another one nearby. I haven't heard this one calling, but is he going to jump? He kind of, nah, maybe he will, maybe he won't. A little bit more exposed, easier to spot. Right, it's always tough to try to get selfies with these guys, but this one's working pretty well. Alright, I think that these frogs are just kind of posed perfectly. It's the same one, the first one that we saw, but he popped up on these leaves. He's really posed really nicely, and you can see the other frog like there also tucked in beautifully onto that one sort of pink leaf. Alright, this is cool. Up right there on that leaf is a little anole. This should be a clouded anole. We're gonna let him be. He found a nice hiding spot where he can take his we can go to sleep for the night, because these guys are, like most lizards, diurnal. So but that's cool. Like, you know, a lot of these lizards will, you know, that we often see on the ground, will climb up into the trees and find a leaf to sleep on. And you know, for how many lizards we sometimes see during the day, it's surprising that we don't see more sleeping at night. But yep, that's this little guy there. It's got a really nice dorsal stripe there too. But yeah, a little clouded anole. All right, here is that huge giant toad again. You know, he's fairly skittish. He ran off pretty quickly yesterday. We didn't get any additional footage. And well, there he is. You can see him there, pretty big. They have these huge parotid glands on the side there. They're very triangular. It's one of the field marks versus other toads that would have more bean shape or elliptical poison glands. So, aha! Oh, not what I was expecting. Those Smiliscas must be somewhere, but this is Smilisca? There's one calling somewhere in the trees above me, it sounds like. Let's take a picture here. Well, I guess these frogs are just tricky. You can see like that fold of skin. It's kind of like where that dark area would be, but I guess this guy is just a very green version. But should still be a Mexican Smilisca. Very cool. Alright, here's one that's a lot more, that looks a lot more like what I expect, with that black on the side. And then you can hear they're calling all over the place. There's one right up there. You can see the eye shine a little bit. I think it's coming out. That's kind of cool. And then, well, there's, where is he? The one we saw earlier is right there in the center. And then I even found one more. One more, where is he? He's up here somewhere. Ah, right there. You can see this one's also kind of in between. You know, very, very green, but lots and lots of sort of black markings and colorations on the side. So cool. These guys are just abundant out here, and you know, that's why we're seeing some of the tadpoles in the water there. But I think that's all that's here. So, oh, he just jumped off. He's over there now. Anyway, I'll let these guys get back to their breeding activities and see what else is in the night. What luck. We just got another little frog. Look, if you can see him, he is tucked in that leaf right there. This frog, all yellow like that, this is another dwarf Mexican tree frog. They have a nice call that kind of sounds like a ratchet kind of cranking up. He probably spent all day sleeping inside that leaf there, just trying to stay hidden from predators. Well, this has been a lovely adventure. If you like this kind of stuff, please remember to like and subscribe. I'm Greg Schechter. This is Schechter Natural History, and I'll see you in the field.